Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Welcome to Can Do Spanish by SpanishPod101.com.
Hola a todos, soy Víctor Trejo. Hi everyone, I'm Víctor Trejo. In this lesson, you will learn how to use parting greetings in Spanish.
This is Karen Lee, and she's talking to her former homestay mother, Maria Avila. As Karen says goodbye, her children join her in saying goodnight. Focus on the way each person says goodbye.
Nos vemos.
Buenas noches.
Que descanses.
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
Once more with the English translation.
Nos vemos.
See you.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Que descanses.
Have a good rest.
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
See you soon. Good night.
Let's take a closer look at each of these expressions.
First, do you remember how Karen says, see you?
Nos vemos.
First is the word,
Nos.
meaning us or ourselves.
Nos. Nos.
Next is the word,
Vemos.
we see.
Vemos. Vemos.
Note that the we is understood from the context and the conjugated form.
Vemos.
Is from the verb,
Ver.
meaning to see.
Ver.
Altogether,
Nos vemos.
literally means something like ourselves we will see, but translates as see you, as in see you later, see you around, etc.
Nos vemos. Nos vemos. Nos vemos.
Is fairly informal, which indicates a close relationship between Karen and Maria Avila, her former homestay mother. Next, do you remember how Sasha says good night?
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Buenas noches.
First is
Noches.
nights.
Noches. Noches.
Remember, in Spanish, all nouns have grammatical gender and are either singular or plural.
Noches.
Is feminine and plural, a fact that will determine the form of other words in the sentence. Next is
Buenas.
good.
Buenas. Buenas. Buenas.
Is feminine and plural to agree with.
Noches.
Together,
Buenas noches.
literally means good nights, but it translates as good night. This is the standard greeting during the evening.
Buenas noches.
You can use
Buenas noches.
good night when you don't plan on seeing someone again that night, and often when someone is about to go to bed. You can also use it to greet someone in the evening, just as you would use the expression good evening in English. Next, do you remember how Ben says, have a good rest?
Que descanses.
Have a good rest.
Que descanses.
This starts with
Que.
that.
Que. Que.
Next is
Descanses.
You rest.
Descanses. Descanses. Descanses.
Is from the verb
Descansar.
meaning to rest.
Descansar.
Together
Que descanses.
literally means that you rest, but translates as have a good rest.
Que descanses.
Que descanses.
In Mexico, wishing someone a good rest is a common way to say goodbye late at night. Do you remember how Maria says, "See you soon, good night"?
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
First is,
Hasta pronto.
this literally means until soon, but translates as see you soon.
Hasta pronto.
After this is
Buenas noches.
good night.
Buenas noches.
Altogether,
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
see you soon, good night.
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
Hasta.
In the expression
Hasta pronto.
is used in many parting greetings,
Hasta mañana.
literally until tomorrow, but translates as see you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana. Hasta la próxima.
Literally until the next one, but translates as until next time.
Hasta la próxima. Hasta la vista.
Literally until the view, but translates as until we see each other again.
Hasta la vista.
You can create many expressions with
Hasta.
plus a later point in time, such as tonight, Friday, next week, etc. Until a later point in time, such as tonight, Friday, next week, etc. You should be aware of the commonly used expressions, but you won't need them for this lesson. Let's look at the parting greetings once more. Listen and repeat or speak along.
Nos vemos. Nos vemos. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. Que descanses. Que descanses. Hasta pronto. Buenas noches. Hasta pronto. Buenas noches. Adiós. Adiós. Did you notice the last parting greeting I used? Adiós.
Adiós.
Goodbye.
Adiós. Adiós.
It's a greeting you can use when you're not sure when you're going to meet the other person again. It can be used in both formal and informal settings, and you can use it to address one or more people.
Adiós.
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready?
Do you remember how to say, see you?
Nos vemos. Nos vemos. And do you remember how to say good night? Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Do you remember how to say have a good rest? Que descanses. Que descanses. Finally, do you remember how to say see you soon? Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto.
Let's practice. Imagine you're Mark Lee, and you're talking with Maria. Respond by saying, "Good night." Ready?
Hasta pronto. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Listen again and repeat.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches.
Let's try another. Imagine you're Sasha Lee, and you're finishing class. Respond by saying, "See you soon." Ready?
Nos vemos. Hasta pronto.
Listen again and repeat.
Hasta pronto. Hasta pronto.
Let's try one more. Imagine you're Ben Lee, and you're finishing a late-night coffee with your college friend, Sylvia. Respond by saying, "Have a good rest." Ready?
Buenas noches.
Que descanses.
Listen again and repeat.
Que descanses. Que descanses.
This is the end of this lesson.
Remember, these can-do lessons are about learning practical language skills. Each lesson brings you closer to natural, fluent Spanish. Want to learn to speak even more Spanish the fast, fun, and easy way? Then sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. Sign up in seconds, access hundreds of audio and video lessons, and start speaking like a native speaker.
Hasta la próxima. See you next time.